This is looking pretty good. I think this is going pretty good here. Not looking too bad. Let's just see how are we doing size-wise. Because so I didn't really explain this at the beginning, but the roundel portion, the actual like circular stuff here, for the most part is gonna stay. Most of this is gonna stay in here. The main thing we're changing is the head, and then we're going to throw in a little bit of gradient, a little bit of shading work into the actual roundel itself as well to make it look like almost metallic in certain spots or like matte in other places. We're going to add some detail work to make this look a little more, give a little more pop. So we'll get to that here in a little bit. That'll be towards the end. The main thing I want to get done here is the wolf head, because the rest of it, I mean, most of it's not going to change here, so you guys don't necessarily need to see all that. It's all going to be the same color palette, all that sort of stuff. The main thing is the wolf head, and then, I haven't said this yet, I'm probably going to throw in a cross of ACRs behind it as well. Specifically using, I can probably just pull it, because I already have the ACRs made. So some of you probably know what it is already. You may have already seen it. If I can find it. Actually, I might have to pull it from another file, which if I do, I can do that off stream. I won't do that on here, but I will probably pull it from somewhere else. I could have sworn. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Here we go. Pull it here. This little guy. So we'll size him. So I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but effectively we'll have him. Shit. At a 45. And then we'll pair this in the center, or at least as much in the center as can be. And then we'll have another one facing the other way, crossing behind it as part of the logo. Because, you know, the ACR, this particular one at least, has kind of become a bit of an icon on the channel. Something that I'm kind of known for at this point. Shit. Does this... Oh, interesting. It doesn't do that anymore. Very fascinating. Okay. Yeah, say this will go behind the head. It won't be in front of it. It'll go behind it here. If I put it all the way down at the bottom here. Go like right there. So a lot of it will end up getting cut out, but like the front and everything you'll still be able to kind of see. So do like a kind of like a crossing, like sword crossing, like old shields, but instead it'll be ACRs. So, but I think you look at my reference here. We're pretty close to being good here. Pretty close, pretty close. We need to add a little bit of detail into the nose. The eyes I have plans for. I don't know that we're going to throw a whole lot of detail into the eyes just yet. Like I said, I have a plan for those. But I think we're pretty good here. Same with the mouth. The mouth I'm not going to throw a whole lot of detail in because I have plans for what I'm going to do with the mouth. Yeah, so we just need to throw a little bit of detail work into the nose. Here. Which at this point we can turn black instead of white. Okay, I guess we'll just brush over it then. Fine. Yeah, shit. Really? You gonna be like that? What is that? Just the faint little outline going on there. Do a flippy flippy. There. If we sell it only in rural areas, we could call it a Pictionary. Pictionary. Could work, I guess. Could most certainly work. To be sure. Alright. I think we're ready for color. I do believe. Don't think I'm missing anything vital here. If I am, someone yell at me, but I don't think I am. I think we are ready for color, so let me pull up the original. We're gonna keep the same sort of color palette for everything as well. Go with that. And then do swapsies. Do that. And then watch this shit, ladies and gents. I don't need you anymore. Get. This is what we're gonna do, because this is the easiest way to do it. We're just gonna fill in everything that is inside the lines with this blue color. Actually, hold on. Doesn't the paint bucket do this too? Where's my bucket? Where is bucket? No, not you. Where's bucket? 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 No. Wait, in here? I know I have there's like a paint bucket, or at least there used to be. Did they take it out? No, I don't think they did. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Did they? Did they really? That is most unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Paint bucket. How does this work again? It's been so long since I've used this fucking thing. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna play the little thing. God damn you. Asshole. Okay, never mind then. So it's not letting me use it the way I wanted to, so whatever. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck you. Might actually end up changing my brush type for this portion. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, it's gonna be real tedious because of the way this brush works. It's wanting to taper everything. So let me just do a standard brush. Let's fill all this in. Mm-hmm. One minute. I just saw something that needs to be addressed. Excuse me. There you go. I don't know how I missed that last time. I just must have moved on to something else and forgot about it. Ah, shit. Yep. Yeah. Oh, zoom out. Zoom out, bitch. Thank you. Just needed to zoom in for a second to look at something. See, a lot of this is just going to be filling in stuff. Since my paint bucket's not wanting to work appropriately, this is the option we are left with, so... That's the only problem with doing this taper. Sometimes it leaves little openings like that you gotta kind of fill in just a little more liberally. Like a little more creativity with it, applying the line a little bit, but it's not too big of a deal. I know this is taking a lot longer than it probably needs to, but with my paint bucket seemingly out of commission, this is the fastest way to do it. You could go all the way around and pin tool it too, but that just is a pain in the ass too, because that requires you to be way more precise than this is, and you can get way more surface covered a lot quicker doing it this way. So we'll just do it like this. Not that big of a deal. We'll live with it. Because this is just our base layer. There's other colors that we're going to throw on top of this as well. So, oh, hold on. What the hell? Think. 1 second. No, not you. Brushes. Ah, that's why. Got it. You just want that. Thank you. There we go. Much better. I was using one of the sense brushes that uses your actual pin like pressure and everything to taper things off, and I didn't need that at the moment. That's why it was taking that a little bit longer than it needed to. It's good. It's much faster. Much faster. I do apologize that I'm not talking a whole lot, but favorite Terraria boss? Plantera is pretty cool. Honestly, if I'm being honest, Plantera is one of my favorite, mainly because of the soundtrack that it has. Not necessarily the boss itself. If we're going off of just like the coolest one to fight, I mean, Skeletor Prime is cool. That one's a cool fight. So are the twins. The twins are also a cool fight. In terms of, like, hard bosses go. But if we're going, like, favorite one to go up against, probably Plantera. Mainly because of the music that they have for it. Which I know is a very sort of answer to have, but it is. Moonlord's cool. I've only done the Moonlord a couple of times because that's a relatively new boss. I've not done any of like the newer ones. Like I know Duke Fishron's in there. There's a couple of other new bosses that I've not really encountered because I haven't played Terraria in a hot minute. Really, well, I mean, me and Ghost have done Terraria on stream a couple of times, but we've not really gotten into like boss territory with our playthrough yet. Which at some point we should go back to. Kind of put it off to the side for a little bit, which is unfortunate, but we'll get back into it eventually, I think. At least I hope we do. I know Terraria for Ghost, at least, is a very feelings-based game. Like, he's got to really be in the mood to play it. Which isn't necessarily not valid for me either, but I know it's more of a sort of like spur-of-the-moment game for him more than it is for me. Kind of like if he's feeling it or not. Which there are definitely games like that for me, too. I think everyone has that. There are definitely games where you're just in the mood for a particular game. Or you're not in the mood for it. I don't think that's a bad thing, necessarily. The Empress? I forgot what her actual name is, though. The Empress? I don't know that I remember what that one is either off the top of my head. Doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, that one's not ringing a bell for me. Unless I'm just being a total moron. What, do you remember what biome that one's in? Or is it just a summoning one? Like, can you just summon it anywhere? Is that a biome-specific boss? One that insta-kills you if it turns daytime? I don't know that I have. Is that a newer one? I feel like, is that a relatively new one? Oh, that, yeah, I've never done that one. No, I've never done that one myself. Um, Mainly because I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to kill said butterfly. So, no, I've never actually done that one. I don't. I say I know about the butterfly thing, but I don't know if I've ever seen or had anyone talk about it before. I don't really know a lot about that one, other than the fact that there's a boss you get for killing a specific butterfly. But I've never really looked into it, so I don't know a whole lot about that one. Mhm. But it's been there for like 2 years now at least. Yes, I stopped playing Terraria like hardcore back in uh 22 or 2020 2021 somewhere in there is whenever like peak COVID was going on here in the States. um I was still in high school when I like flat was like still doing like hardcore Terraria stuff. So yeah, that was way after I stopped playing a whole lot. So that's probably why I never encountered that one in particular. Hey, we got a little fella here that needs to be dealt with. Hold on a minute. I see you, you little shit. Get out of here. Go away. Okay, do we have our base coat down? I think we do. I think we've got the base on everything going on here. Good, good, good. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Let me see where our other color palettes are at. Okay, so it's mainly this one with this. Let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. So we've got our base coat down, so this is the coat we're going to be working off of for everything else. I fought it. A lot of people were saying it was harder than Moonlord, but I definitely died more to Moonlord than I did to her. So that might be because I prepared better for her or something. I don't know if that sentiment has changed or not, though. Yes, I don't know. Although when I played Terraria, I played it a little weird. Because I know there's the whole system of like playing like with builds in mind, like armor builds, summoning builds, like that sort of stuff. I didn't really do that necessarily, if I were to be so bold. Um, I had a habit of doing just kind of a little bit of everything, mainly working with like summon builds for the most part, but in general, I just kind of did a little bit of everything. I didn't really focus one thing or another. I was really big anti-heal, or not anti-heal, really big health steal, like life steal, and anything that kept me from dying in fights a lot. But that was kind of it. So, I do like to let others do the dirty work for me. I somehow reaps. I don't doubt that in the slightest. I really don't. Can't tell if I should be offended or not. That's just, kind of your style. I don't know. Don't mean to offend. Just, the way I've seen you play other games, not necessarily a surprise. Not necessarily, a slight on you or anything. That's not what I meant. You can take it however you would like, I suppose, but I did not mean it as such. So, let's see, what color did we originally have the ears on this bad boy? So it went from... Okay, we can fill that black, actually. That would actually be kind of cool. We can fill that black, that's fine. Okay, we'll fill that and the nose black, probably. Let me try something. Let me merge those. Do that, and then cut through that. Let's do... Don't really need this anymore. Yeah, that works. We're gonna do a little thing on the bottom here. Alter, modify, border, width of 1, please. Going to delete that. Okay, never fucking mind. I don't know how to get rid of that little fucking white spot in there. What if we select, modify, contract by 0.2? Speed, okay, 1. Okay. Select, inverse, delete. Perfect, there we go. Got it. Just trying to figure out, like, how are we going to get that to work? But I figured it out. We're good. I like you referencing Satisfactory and how I made you grab me stuff while I rapidly expanded our operations. Well, I mean, among other things. There were other things. But sure, yeah. You're not wrong. That is definitely one. So let's go up here. Make a new layer here. Do swapsies. And we're going to fill this section entirely with black. Charge of logistics. I'm in charge of production. Wars are one with logistics, you know. I'll look for good. Alright, all good, Reeves, no worries. Enjoy them Reeves. Hey, I do apologize for being a little more quiet than usual. I am just lasered in on... We lost details somewhere. Oh, no, we didn't. That's just... Okay, never mind. I lied. We did not. I didn't fill that in. It was just already like that. I lied. I lied. What's that? Go over here to this side and do the same thing. Yeah, I do apologize, like I said, or as I was saying rather, being a little more quiet. I'm just kind of lasered in on this. Takes a little bit of precision with some of this stuff as we get into the little corners and stuff. This is the easy part though, because I mean, as you guys can probably tell, this is the point where it kind of just becomes fill in the blanks, so to speak. I'm just kind of filling stuff in and moving here. Not taking a whole lot of brain power at this point. Kind of just running autopilot a little bit. Once we start doing shading and stuff, then it'll become a little more intensive. But at this point, as we're getting colors filled in, figuring out where things go, not a whole lot to be said just yet. So... What is that? What is you? Oh, that's the... Okay, I see what's going on. I got confused there, because these two little things here are from the old logo. That's what was going on. I see. Boop. There we go. Now it's all fixed. Fixed. Ella fixed. One other thing I'm going to do, just to help blend the teeths a little more, because everything else has a black line, we are going to add a stroke. Not white. I want it to be black. And we're going to bring it down to 5. And let's try... 5 is good, actually. 5 is fine. And we're going to do the same thing down here. Stroke. Boom. And actually, we're going to do the same thing here as well to the nose. We're going to stroke it black. And then we're going to change the inner fill to like a dark blue. Not quite black necessarily. I say that. Hold on. A second. Let me try a thinner stroke. 2. That one we'll just leave for right now. Okay. Now, I do believe we can do some shading work. Start with the teeths. Teeths will be the easiest to shade. Oh. Oh no. That's why I can't do that. Shit. Hold on, that's gonna be a problem. One moment. Might have to get a little creative with that then, because that's gonna mess some stuff up. Shit. That is unfortunate. What is this one? It's my blur tool. See, I can't do shading the normal way that I would do it, which is a little unfortunate, but we can do it a different way if needed. Can do it like a this. The airbrush, opacity, minimal, down to like a 437. 63. Bam. There we go. We figured it out. We'll do the same thing on this one. Oh no. Ah. Oh no. I didn't make that on a separate layer, did I? Shit. I meant to, but I did not. Fuck. Shit, my dude. So, it doesn't seem like a lot, at least right now, but that's not too bad. Before I do that, hold on. Select. There we go. Hold on. Don't need to do that. Those are a little wide. Go up to behind the whisker spots instead of out to the side of them. Yeah. I think I might just have the shape of the lips wrong. I think they need to come down more rounded rather than kind of going up at an angle. I think that might also be part of the problem. I also don't have whiskers in here yet. I kind of forgot about that. I realized it. Say this is all like lines from the scrunched up nose. I don't have any whiskers in here technically yet. So that also is part of the problem. What? Flip is fine, just the outer line. Go behind the scrunch instead of beside it. Yeah. some references. References. I think it also kind of depends on angling, though. Because in some of these, the definitely, like, that little, like, the edge of the lip, the corners of the mouth, do almost wrap, at least the angling makes it look like it wraps up behind the nose, even though that's not actually how it works. Just because of, like, how long their nose is. If it's at the right angle, it definitely looks like that. Yeah, I think I might move it down just a little bit. Tuck it down just a little more. See if I can recreate it on this side. I think I like that angle a little more. It is too late, sir. I cannot undo the undo. The undo has already been undone. I think this works better anyway, though. Yeah, shit. I think that works, though. I think. Might have to put it down for a little bit. My brain is starting to do the thing where it's getting focused on shit that it doesn't need to do. So I know I've been going for long enough with other projects. My brain eventually just stops, so... Yeah. So I might work on it some outside stream, get all the line work done. That way I can come back and do all of the other shit. Or I might just finish it off stream at some point. But I think that is... I'll leave this for now. Before I move on to anything else, what I'll do here... So I need to organize all my layers anyway, too. That's the other thing, too. What I'll go ahead and do... I'll get the roundel all squared away. So let me... I'm gonna duplicate this. Rid of that one. Yeah, so I'll work on that some outside stream, that little section. Because it still doesn't look quite right. It's not exactly where I want it. But I'll mess with it some. Yeah. So I'll probably do them black. Just because that makes the most sense. Let me do black here and see how that looks. I'm pretty happy with how the teeth turned out, though. I'll smooth those out a little bit so that it's more of like a gradient rather than a harsh line, but it's not too bad. I do have a little bit of gapping going on here. Hold on. Don't want that. Stop that. Where else? Yeah, up here. That. Oh, shit. I don't know if I'm going to leave the gums black or not. I might not leave them like that, in all honesty. The inner lip will definitely stay black. I don't know about leaving the gums that color. No. Let me fill in that other lip really quick. Definitely leave this black. The gums I might not, though. I'll play with that some. At some point. Yeah. Say bottom gums definitely being black is fine. I'll probably do this more like a navy sort of color on the top. I would throw red into it, but the problem is with all the blues and grays that we have going on, if I threw red into anything here, it would be really off-putting. And that would be like a main focal point, and I don't want that. I want to keep it monochromatic, is kind of what I'm going for, so... Throwing in blues and grays and blacks and whites is fine, but as soon as you introduce like a yellow, orange, or a red to this, it's gonna attract it all the time. So yeah, I could. Like an off-white color. Yeah, I could. Off-white wouldn't be terrible. But yeah. I do think, though, for the time being at least, I think I'm going to put this down. I'll swap off to something else, like a game or something here for a little bit. Actually, how long are we going? We're going for, we're only going 3 hours. Yeah, so I wouldn't play for very long, so no. I'd probably just leave it for now. Let me get the roundel done, and I guess we'll call it good for now. And then next time I pick this up, we'll focus more on the shading and everything. We got a lot of, like, the meat going on, so that is good at least. And I might work on transferring this over to a 8 or 16-bit so I can actually do some proper shading. Because I wouldn't mind necessarily being able to do that a little different. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to grab everything we have so far.
Oh, titties!
Going to... Oh, shit. Come on. I'm going to... Jay Golden, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching.
Got him!
We're going to duplicate layers. Does that duplicate? I'm guessing yes. I can't fucking tell. Hold on. I don't think. I'm gonna group actually. Let me group these. Just to make it. See, I'll ungroup them afterwards. But let me then duplicate the group. I can go ahead and turn that one off. Ah. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Not even gonna try. We're going to... Where's my merge group option? Where is that? Merge group. There we go. So that's one piece now. And the reason I want to do that is so I can resize this for the roundel. So... let's do... that... there. Ah, god damn it. Bastard. Fuck you! Thank you. Christ. Almighty. Okay. Now, grab this. Boom. And then we will copy this. Do that. That one. Bam. Goes underneath here. And there. Mhm. Finagle this one. Yeah, well, what's new, Reeves? Also, Megan, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're looking for here on that one. I'll have to probably go and pull the bevels out of the other logo. The little, that's what the little white things on the edge of the roundel are. These little guys, those are bevels. It's just without shading, it's really hard to tell. They just look like little like tri-prong things, but that's what they're meant to be, like little bevels in the roundel. So that's what that's supposed to be. It's hard to tell without shading, but we'll be fixing that. Don't worry. So. These fellas. They are not centered in the slightest at the moment. Not bad. And don't ask why it's Christmas music, it's just part of the fucking Terraria shit. It's just really dope Christmas music because reasons. They part of me almost, in a way, I could go and fill in the ACRs if I really wanted to, I guess. Fill them in with an actual color. It would be kind of cool. It wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't take very long either. But I might do that in the next one. Say, and then that leaves plenty of room there and there. Yep. Very nice. A definite improvement, to be sure. From the original. I think for now, that is where I will leave it. So. Shush. Silence yourself, fool. Silence yourself. So, for now, it's a good almost 3.5 hours of arting. That is where we'll leave off with the LWA logo V2. Not looking too bad. So we should I'll probably pick this up again Wednesday. Let my brain recharge over the next couple days. I'll probably, just a little bit of forewarning, I will work on this a little bit off stream, just kind of finishing touches on like line work and stuff. That way, come Wednesday, we can just work on shading, detailing, all that fun shit, and be completely done with this come Wednesday. Because I want to get back to gaming and such. We have a lot of games on the docket. Phasmophobia is back on the menu. We'll be doing that next week for sure, at least once. And then every week in October after that, which also means that Scarlet will be back on the menu for you guys. And of course, predictions for the ghost hunting and such. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to have a good old time with some ground branch this Friday. At least assuming everything goes well Wednesday and nothing crazy goes on. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. So, Reeves, you have a good one. Thanks for hanging, my dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully see you Wednesday and hopefully Friday as well for some ground branch. Yeah, you guys will have a good one. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that's all. If I keep talking, I'm gonna keep rambling, so I'm just gonna stop. So, you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening, day, night, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye bye, everybody.